Okay, so welcome. We are considering this question, which is under depreciation of assets using the reducing balance method. So the question is asking, a machine has been purchased in 1999 at a cost of 300,000. The machine is depreciated at 80% per annum. On reducing balance method, compute what would be the depreciated value of the machine at the end of the year. So in A, they want us to calculate the value at the end of 2005. Then B, what should be charged as depreciation of the machine for 2006. Then C, would it be profitable to sell the machine for 120,000 at the end of 2007? Then D, they're asking to say when the depreciated value of the machine will be 1002. So here the question was not complete. It should have been complete to ask us to calculate now, perhaps even the rate. Okay, so first family, we need to know the data in the question we have been given. So we need to pick our data. So we'll say data. Okay, we'll say data. So we'll say our initial cost C was 300,000. Then we have been given the depreciation rate. So we'll say rate of depreciation is 0.8%. As 8%. 8%. So when you divide this by 100, gives you 0.08. Then we have been given also the purchase year. So here we'll say purchase year. Purchase year. So this machine was purchased in the year 1999. Okay, then from our formula we know that we say book value in terms of time. We know that it is equal to initial cost multiplied by 1 minus the rate to the power t. So from the question, we now say A. So say now we are solving now for part A. So part A is asking us what would be the depreciated value of the machine at the end of 2005. So at the end of 2005, so we'll say T. So we'll say T is equal to the year is 2005 minus the purchase year, which is 1999. So 2005 minus 1999, what are we getting? What are we getting? Have we? Hello, Madam Veronica, are you getting this?
We are getting
Okay, so let's be calculating. Get your calculator so that we can be moving together. Yes. Okay, so our t now becomes the 6 years. So we can now replace the data above in the formula to calculate the book value. So we'll say the book value. So say the book value in terms of t, which is 6 years, is equal to C. Initial cost was 300, then multiplied by 1 minus R. Our rate is 0.08 to the power 6. Are we okay up to this point? So we will say 300,000 multiplied by, so 1 minus 0.08 to give us 0.92 to the power 6. So now you can compute this. You can say 0.92 to the power 6, then multiplied by 300,000. Then we have our final answer as 181,906. So you can round up to 907. So you can say therefore book value. You can say now therefore the book value the book value in 6 years time is 181,907. So this is our book value. So what this means is that so the depreciated value of the machine at the end of 2005 is approximately 191,907. Okay, can we move to B? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we move to B. So B is asking what amount should be charged as depreciation of the machine for 2006. So go to B. So say in part B. So say part B. So part B is asking me to calculate depreciation. Depreciation for year 2006. So we'll say depreciation for year 2006. So we'll say we know that depreciation for year 2006. So we'll say depreciation. We know that depreciation is equal to book value times the rate. So this is you can also use this book value times the rate. So we are calculating for depreciation for 2006. Is it 2006? Yes. So we'll say the book value for 2006. So say there you say book value, that's right. So we can say book value. I think we can say book value at the beginning of 2006 is the same as book value at the end of the year, at the end of 2005. So have you gotten the point? So we are told we are calculating the depreciation for year 2006. So the point I've written here is that the book value at the end of year 2005 is the same book value at the beginning of the year 2005. Is that clear for me? So we can now say, so which is now we can now say, let me just say, so we can say full stop, which is we can say comma departure. What was our book value in 2005? So our book value in 2005 was 181,907. So say 181,907. 907. Okay, so book value at the end of 2005, which is 181,907. So we can say depreciation. So we can now say depreciation Okay, the network is a bit slow. So you can say depreciation is equal to the value in 2006, which is 181,907. Then we multiply by the rate. So the rate is 0.08. What are we getting, family? So what are we getting? So say multiplied by 0.08. So our answer now is what are we getting? Is 14,000 so it's 14,553. So therefore the amount to be charged for 2006, so they are saying, so the amount to be charged for depreciation for year 2006 as in terms of depreciation is 14,503. So this is the amount to be charged. Are we okay? Can we move to C?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you are clear with why we have used this value, eh? The 181,907, isn't it? Okay, so we are saying, let me just recall on this. So we are saying we calculated in the previous question, we already calculated the book value for this book value here is for 2005. At the end of 2005, this was the book value. So now in the following year now we go to 2006. We are saying the book value at the beginning of 2006 is the same as book value at the end of 2005. So the book value we close with 2005 is the same as the book value you open with the following year. Is it okay? So you now get that book value opened with, then you multiply with the rate, then you get the depreciation for that year. Okay, so now let's look at the part C of the question. So now part C is saying, would it be profitable to sell the machine at 120 at the end of 2007? So let's now look at part C. So we'll say part C. So we are saying part C is asking us to calculate the profitability. So we'll say profitability of selling, ability of selling the machine, ability of selling the machine for what amount? For 120,000 at end of 2007. Okay, so we'll say our T. So we'll say our T is equal to it's quite slow. Can I open a new, permit me to open a new page? Okay, let me just open a new page. Okay, so there we go. So we are saying our T is equal to, so we are saying our T is equal to, so the year is 2007, where we are calculating now the profitability. So minus the year this machine was procured, which is 1999. So this gives us 8 years. Okay, so we'll say now book value. So we'll say book value at 6 years is equal to, so we have been given is equal to, we have been given the cost of the initial cost as 300 for this machine, then multiply 300,000, sorry. So it's a 300,000
book value at 8 years.
Okay, thank you. At 8 years. Yes, so book value at 8 years is equal to 300,000, then multiply by 1 minus C. Our rate is 0.08 at 8 years. So we can compute that. So we'll say 300,000, 1 minus 0.08 will be 0.92 to the power 8. So say 0.92 to the power 8, and your answer you get, then multiply it by 300,000. Then it will give you 15, to give you 1, 5, 3, 9, 6, 5, 6, we round up. So we can say therefore the book value will be 153,966. So this is the book value. So therefore the book value at 8 years. Is that okay? Now the question is asking us the profitability for selling the machine at 120. So let's say, so it's saying, is it profitable selling the machine at, so we say profitability is what we are looking for. Profitability of selling the machine, at what price? At 120. Okay, so now we can compare. The book value at 8 years was 158,966. Then they said they are asking, would it be profitable selling the machine in this 80 here at 120. So you can say now we can compare selling price. Selling price, we can say selling price is 153,966. Then we can say book value. You can say book value is equal to 120. So since the selling price is 120, meaning it is less than the book value 153,966, so it would result in a loss. So therefore it would not be profitable to sell the machine for 120 at the end of 2007. So you say therefore it will not be profitable. Therefore it would not be profitable. Not be profitable. To sell the machine at 120. Sell the machine at 120 at end of 2007. Okay, so we are saying since the selling price is 120 and is less than the book value 153,900, it would therefore result in a loss. And saying it would not be profitable to sell the machine at 120 at the end of 2007. Okay, so then let's look at the last part of the question. So the last part of the question, where is the question? I had opened a new board, so I'll just copy it. Okay, so the last part of the question is saying when the depreciated value of the machine will be 102,520. So they're asking the year, calculate the year when the depreciated value would be 102,230. So they are now asking us to calculate the year. Okay, so let me do this. Look at the last part now of this question. Okay, so we need to now calculate the year. So let me paste the question here so that we can read together. Okay, so it's saying so we are told to say find the year. So this was the year when the depreciated value of the machine would be 102,550. So compute the year when, so the year there was missing the year. So the year when the depreciated value of the machine would be 102,550. So So we know from the formula that book value depending at BV at that particular year is the initial cost of an asset multiplied by 1 minus C raised to the power T. So the book value we have already been given as the So the book value we have already been given as the 102. So say the book value is the 102,550 is equal to, then initial cost for this asset, this machine, is the 300,000, then multiply by 1 minus C. The rate we have been given as 0.08. Then we are looking for the T. So we can now solve now for T, which is the time in years. So we'll say so we'll say, let me call this up. So we'll say 102,550 is equal to 300,000, then multiply by, so 1 minus 0.08 is 0.92 to the power T. So we can say over 300,000, then you can say over 300,000. So this 300 will go and this will go. So we will now have 0.92 to the power T is equal to 102,550 over 300,000. So at this point we can now introduce the logs. So we can say introduce logs. So we'll say log of 102,550 over 300 is equal to, when you introduce log, it becomes the T log 0.92. Okay, so to be now be T log 0.92. So what is the what is our natural log for this? So we'll say we can now compute. So we can say log of 102,550 over 300,000. What are we getting on the other side? What are we getting?
Equals to 12. 7, 37.
Okay, so 102,550. Let's do it together. So we say 102, open bracket, 102,550. So we say log 102,550 over 300,000. So can use logs or natural log. So on the left side you're getting negative 0.46, negative 0.4, negative 0.4661, you can say 9, then is equal to, so t, so log of 0.92, so we say log of 0.92, that is 0. So this is also a negative value, so we say negative 0.03621. Okay, so we can say over negative 0.03621 over negative 0.03621. So our t is equal to, so we can divide that 0.46619 divided by 0.03621. What are we getting? 12.87. So our t, our time, so in terms of years we can say t is equal to is equal to 12 years, or you can still round it off. So this was the answer. So meaning, so therefore what this means is that so the machine will have a depreciated value of, the machine will have a depreciated value of 102,550 approximately at the end of the 13th year. So you can say this can even be, you can say approximately at the end of the 13th year. So this can be also 13 years when you round off. Yeah. So you can make your conclusion saying, just get your pen and write, then make your conclusion. So say, so the machine will have a depreciated value of 102,550 kwacha approximately at the end of the 13th year, which corresponds to 2012. So for us to know the year, we can say, so this machine was bought in year 1999. So plus 12 years, so this comes to, I mean plus 13 years, so this comes to 20, 12. So this comes to 2012. So approximately at the end of the 13th year, which corresponds